Hello, traders. So it's around, let me see, a little early for London Open, but I entered a trade here, and let me explain my entry. So here's what we have. See this white block right there? That's a big, what we call a wide range bar, and this occurred way back in Friday. Since now we are in Monday, new week, this happened, and during the Asian session, there was really no liquidity at all. So that's why you have this such a big area. This occurred sometime in on Friday, and it's not been broken. That's why you have this big wide range area here in white. However, during the Asian session, you see this big drop right here. It created a big what value wide range bar from here. See that? Where did it create? I'm trying to figure right from here all the way down to wherever there's any space where it finally landed. Big gap. You can see that big gap ended up right here, somewhere around here. Right here, to be exact, right there. That's where it ended. Okay. So that's your big red area, meaning big down bias. We're battling between the red and the white from last week. So we're pretty much down here in the bottom of this area here. So we may be going through this wide range area because we're at the bottom here. And also in confluence is the fib retracement. We have some extension targets right here. You can see there's one here, and also ultimately down here, it also confluence, it has a confluence with my profit target. So let's see if we can reach down there, and that'll be my one trade. And also, we now have a more recent one of a wide range bar right here to the downside. They had one to the upside, but it got broken. So now we are to the downside, and that's another added confluence to the downside. A lot of confluence to the downside. That's the reason I took this trade. Now, I don't know how fast this will get down here. Again, during this season, what we call the holiday season, take note that during the London Open, like it has been doing for last week, when the London Open market opens, you see a big whiplash because there's thin liquidity. That's why it happens, because usually that doesn't happen during a regular session. But in this case, you do have a big whiplash like it did Friday. I don't know if I can go back all the way to Friday, but you'll see there's a long wick because of the whiplash, and hopefully this whiplash will not knock me out. Again, there's my stop up there, and it's probably going to be ranging here between the -1 and the -2 deviation until we get more momentum when the market opens, and that's going to be more than 30 minutes away. But hopefully we can see if there's a move going to the downside. Let's see. So with that said, that's my scenario right now. That's the reason why I took this trade. Bias for me is now to the downside, because not only for this wide range bar, this whole big thing here, we're in the middle of this wide range bar to the upside, but that means we are close to the bottom here. It never really bounced up where it began right here. It should have bounced up, but it didn't. You can see, yeah, here's some areas here we broke. Now we're getting some. Here's another one we broke to the upside, and now we have this one. I don't know why it was never indicated, but that's a good one from here all the way down to here. So let's see. It's probably going to test this area again and come back down. That'll be a good area to take a trade. To enter a trade right here. Then your risk wouldn't be that much. Okay, so that's just to set up the scenario. And we'll see what happens when the London Open occurs. Again, like I said, hopefully it doesn't whiplash all the way up here and knocks me out. Again, my risk is not that much. Well, it's not as much as I had planned. I think my risk here is what? $11.75. Now, if you relate that to in terms of dollars per contract, it's going to be to, let me see here, 2350 times what? I have 7 contracts. So 23, what is that? 2350 times 7. That's my risk. And I think that's what, let me see here. I can get my calculator out here. 2350. That's approximate, not exact. 2350 times 7 is around 164. Not much of a risk. I mean, that's manageable, right? So that's my risk way up here. Let's see if I can do a risk to reward. If I'm entering here, there's my stop. My 1.5 R would be right here in between. Well, in between, so that's good. Might as well put it down here. Right there. So here's something to take note of. See this? We broke this big wide range bar to the upside. So now that's no longer printing. But we have this one here, and now we have a new one here. This one to the upside. Now that will be broken once we break it. But we have this one up here as well, going to the downside. So we're in between. But again, you can see with the 21 EMA, it's below the 50 EMA. So therefore, we still have a good down bias. Yeah, this may be the pullback. And yeah, we did reach this 118% extension. Most likely it's going to try to test this somewhere up here. But again, it may reach down here again and come back up again. Again, we'll see the strength of this momentum. But right now, my bias is still to the downside. And hopefully we can get this 1.5 R at least. And also the extension here as well. So again, this might probably will bounce off the -1 deviation as well as the 21 EMA. So there's a lot of confluence there as well. Here's the 50 EMA as well. So I'm not really worried about this pullback. Again, we have a wide range bar there, and hopefully we'll break that. So it will no longer be considered as a support level. So since we broke this, see this, it printed there, but now it no longer prints because we broke it. So now here's one thing we should take note also. Here's the closing on Friday. Here's the VWAP from Friday. That's why we have this blue line here. So that's our VWAP, closing VWAP on Friday. So it prints right there. Now, where is our -1 deviation? It's way down here. Look at this. It's going all the way down here because that was such a big wide range right there. So it's right here in confluence with the support 1 pivot. Right? So that's where we're headed. Looks like we may be heading down there. Now, I don't know about this session. Maybe by the by the morning session, we'll see, but that's where we are right now. We are heading below this Friday's VWAP. You can say that. Or it may, like I said, here we have a 0.25 deviation right here, minus 0.25 from Friday. So it may, like I said, there's confluence here where I have my first target, and it may hit that and maybe get down here. Now, if it continues going down strong, then I'm going to enter another trade. Again, it really depends on the strength of the momentum. I want to see a pullback maybe, and then I will enter. Or again, if I see another good um, wide range bar or WRB, here's a good one right here. So we started right here, right, all the way down here. So that's a good downside right here. If I mark this, I'm going to mark this right here. Starting from here. Yeah, see, it already marked it for me right there, that blue red one right there. See that? So that's a very powerful one. Now to the downside, right? So now we have one here. We have now one here. It's not broken. So we can see what happened here. Now, most likely this may try to test this area again and come back down. That would be a good area for you entering the trade. So here I have what? I have a total control dot, which for you guys, we have the M-box wave. That's a very strong signal to the downside. We're seeing here is a decrease in demand, right? And this right here, that's why I took this trade right here, is because we have a selling imbalance up here. That's a powerful signal. Also a double, oh, here's a triple right here, triple algo. So I have two selling, right? Two selling imbalances plus a triple algo. That makes that powerful to the downside. A lot of confluence to the downside. So here we go. Hopefully we hit this 1.5R and hopefully it hits that. Now we'll see what happens if it does pull back. That would be, again, it depends if we're going to get down all the way down here. I don't know. Maybe during the Globex session, but I don't know about the London session because it needs to pull back. So we'll see. If it does pull back here, I may enter a trade just as long as this I close one of these positions or hit the target. Now, if it pulls back here and I still have 7 contracts, I'm going to leave it at 7 contracts. So it did reach the extension. You see this? Now, I'm going on a limb here. Well, let's see. What's our profit target? Well, how much do we make so far? So we're now at 170, and currently with this thing as running, we're already up 250 if I close it out. Again, we hit this. Again, it looks like, like I said, it's going to go all the way down there. Now, if I decide to, at least if it does come back, I just want to see if it breaks this down here. See, because still, this bar is not closed yet. I want to see where this bar closes before I decide if it's already hit our extension here, which is like 25 points, I think. Maybe we'll just leave it as that and just wait for the pullback to enter another trade, if any. But like I said, If I'm going to look at this to be more conservative, let me right there. Hoping this will hit here and come back down at the least up here. Yeah, I should have taken that profit and just re-entered here with another 7 contracts. You want to see another wide range bar. Okay, that was more than expected. So my total right now is 182. It should have been more than that. It should have been 250 if I hit this down here, which I should have done. Again, that's my. I don't know why I didn't do that, and just waited for this pullback and maybe entered. Now here, you see this? We have a right here to the upside, right? So this is to the upside. Now we want to see this pull back here at least, or let's see. That was my. I should have had it at 200. Nah, that no man, that. So there we have a plus. No, now we broke this now, so this is no longer applicable. This one right here. I thought it'll be strong enough, but I guess not. Now here we got another one right here from here. That's a strong one right there. So we may even enter this one from here to here. See that? So that's an upside one. And I may just enter this one right here. Let me just get this entry first before it's too late. No. There we go. See what's happening here. This is just too much. Can't do everything this much. Okay, so here, 65. Yeah, right here, 65.75. I'll take that.
Order filled.
So now here's another area here to the downside. Let's see if it's going to break that. Most likely it will, because we have strong areas. So again, we may try to test this up here. Let's see. Then I should have known because we already hit, the -2, -3 here, right? Like I said, it may eventually get down here, but now we're above we didn't get as far down there. We got to right, like I said, the -0.25 here. That's how far we got down. In fact, let me mark that off. Right here would be -0.25. Okay, so I'll mark that off as what, right? So I can see that. What color is that? Let me figure that out. Same thing right here. This is the same thing here. This is 0.25. So it's sitting there now. Okay. Let's see if we break this one. We broke this one, definitely. So this is the upside right here, right? As you can see, it's color white. So now we're upside strong. Again, total control dot, which is strong momentum to upside. We may get another 15 points here. Hopefully. Then it'll definitely be good. Again, let me test this. I want to see it break this minus or plus 1 deviation. So now it's definitely hitting. I'm going to test this high of the day here. Now, do I want to extend this is the problem. So here's the plus 1 deviation. That's actually a pretty good target. And you can see we have strong momentum. You can see here, we have another what? We have another, wow, that's a good, powerful one. From here to, we already knocked this one out. This was to the downside. So now we have a good, powerful one here. So I'll just leave that go because we have it from here. And probably draw when this, maybe right there, when this bar closes right here. So far, it's closing above. So let's say it's right there at the bottom of this bar. Let's see. Then you'll see the draw itself. Yeah, look at that. Wait till this bar closes. Got maybe a minute left, but that's powerful. Yeah, from here to so let's say I'm looking at that. I'm probably gonna be looking at that too. Maybe, how many points is that? So 7.25. So let's say we add 7.25 right here. I'll just place it up there. What is this? Yeah, see? So how many points is this so far? It's 22, let's say 30. So that's 95, 75. Now let me go maybe 29 points. So there is a big area. That's a big, right, strong momentum. You see, that's a wide range bar. See there, I drew it finally. See that? Wide range bar. Very good. That's the good momentum. So this may pull back here. You may want, maybe that's a good place to get more contracts. Usually it is. Well, if it pulls back all the way down here. And my target would be up here somewhere. Yeah, I can do that. Depending on where it pulls back, but right now it's not pulling back where I wanted to. So these are what I'm talking about, the wide range bars that I'm talking about. I have this indicator, it's free. So this one is no longer applicable. This, what we're looking here is now from to the bottom here, right? And now we have a pullback, right? So we draw this Fibonacci. We see the pullback here. Will it pull back all the way? I don't know. There's your pullback. Again, we pull back here, but again, we have this wide range area right here. We pull back here, down here somewhere. Let's see what it does. Then we'll look for an up. Then that's where I'll get maybe more contracts. So I'm already way over my. This is good for the day. Look at that. I'm at 332 right now. I still have 2 contracts open. I'm at 394, 395. We got up to more than 400 up here. So now here, look, this is where this is pulling back. Now I may reload more contracts there, depending when I see a up bar. Most likely it might get down here. Let's see. It's going to test that. Let me test this plus 1 deviation right here and then pull up. Let's see what it's going to do. So I hit my extension here, 127% extension. Oh, so Drew, it was not as wide as this. So let me see here. Oops. So that's where it was right there. It's not as big as I thought, but it's still a wide range bar. This one's the biggest one right here. So I hit the extension. It's pulling back right there right now, and so my profit right now. Let me see. $760. I'll take that. That's it for my London session. That's how you trade the VWAP strategy. I'm I'm testing this wide range bar indicator, and it's really it's another strategy that you can complements the deviation levels as well. And I'll probably include this next year's strategy. So that's what kind of do. It's already the end of this year, so I may include it as a new strategy next year.